Microcasting for your city, Talkopolis. Today's show is brought to you by locally owned and operated Sign-A-Rama. The owner, Greg, is a great guy. He got us a temporary sign that we needed to get started. It was so great, it looked like the real one. But the finished one, it's made the whole set come alive. Give him a call at 615-678-6078. Sign-A-Rama, ask for Greg. This is Music Business Week. Today's guests are Gino and Bruno Speight of the SOS Band. Howdy everybody, I'm Greta Gaines and welcome to Emerging Artists, our show right here at Talkopolis. Our guests this week are Bruno and Gino Speight of the SOS Band. Welcome, good to have you guys here.
It's great to be here.
Thanks
and for people who don't know, SOS Band stands for?
Sounds of Success.
Sounds of Success.
Absolutely.
Now this band started in what year?
1980.
1980, good year.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
That was the year I went to high school.
Is that right?
Well, started high school.
Well,
Or I mean junior high school. What am I talking about?
Okay.
I mean,
That's a lot of information.
that's a lot of information. Well, I'm hoping to get information from you guys.
Right,
What?
right.
You're not? Are you original members of the band from 1980, or how does it work? Or there's a kind of a cast of different players who've come in and out of the band over the years, right?
I'm an original
You're
member.
an original
I'm the
member.
original guitar player for the original SOS Band.
Right.
And we just had an idea to branch out and start a second unit.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you've been busy.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
Been busy.
You're playing coming up too. We should let people know, right? At the
Yes,
Fontanelle
that's correct.
on August 25th.
That's correct.
All right, we're going to be there. That'll be great. But take us back to the beginning. When you guys first decided to have a band, it's a soul funk. How do you describe the original SOS sound?
Soul funk with the pop overtone, more popish than funk.
Right.
In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the middle of the road
When
type sound.
Yeah, checking out the big original hit was "Take Your Time, Do It Right."
Right, came out in 1980.
Yep.
Written and produced by Sigidi Abdullah. He's no longer with us at this time, but it's a great song.
It is a great song. I take it it's about sex.
No, it's about.
Oh, sorry.
That's pretty good. It's about taking your time doing it right in whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, just take your time and do it right.
Leave it to me to give it to the Astia. When I checked it out online, it had 1,300,003 hits of people who just watched this one random video of the song. So tell us about when you have a song like that, what happens at the beginning and then all the way till today? What does a song like that mean to the band?
Well, to the band or to the fans?
I guess to the fans. Let's start with the fans.
Okay, well, the fans, I mean, the song was so huge. I mean, it came out of the gate and it was a hit like so fast. And this particular song has been referenced in several movies. And it's a song that's timeless. It's endless. And every time it's played, it brings back, some kind of nostalgic feeling. People it takes them back to that time like, man, that was my jam when back there doing a cookout or the family reunion, and it just means a lot to a lot of people. Okay,
so what does it mean to the band? I mean, obviously it puts you on the map, but...
It means work.
Yeah, work. Yeah, work.
It means work.
Yeah.
It means work.
Did you ever have another song as even close to that big?
Well, Just Be Good to Me, Just the Way You Like It, The Weekend Girl, Tell Me If You Still Care, excuse me. Those were a few of the hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, any idea how many times you've played this song?
Oh, we stopped counting.
Yeah.
We stopped counting.
So take me back to the very beginning. Was music a part of the household in the Speight family? Growing up, did you go to church and appreciate music? I mean, when did you decide this is it? I'm going to spend my life making music.
For me, the Jackson 5 had come out. Michael Jackson was a little boy, singing in a band. It just blew me away. Whenever they came on, I couldn't take my eyes off of them. I wanted part of that. I wanted to be like that, and so I started just like emulating him or imitating him, everything he did, and that's what kind of started me out.
Yeah. And what about you?
I just love the sound of the guitar. When I heard the Beatles, that did it for me as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I just loved that sound. So I knew then I wanted to become, I guess, an aspiring guitarist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And try to make a record one day.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the funnest part about being on stage for you guys? And tell me, let's talk about the very best parts about your job, and then we'll talk about the challenges. What do you love about it?
Well, the thing I love about it, I mean, being a musician, it's so spiritual. And the way I understand it now as an adult, I understand that you can't ask to be one. You know, it's something, it's a gift that God gives you, and it's very, very special, very, very spiritual. And when you're doing this thing that you were born to do, it's that's the part that you have that connection with I really believe with God and with the people, and it just takes you to a special place.
Yeah.
A special place, and it continues to reconfirm the reason that you're here.
That's a beautifully put. I just read a book called Satan is Real about the Lubin brothers, about Ira and Charlie. And they talk about something in the book called blood harmony, which is that idea, you know, the Everly Brothers, that idea that family members are going to have a sound, have chemistry, that maybe siblings don't. Talk about the role of music in family.
Well, Bruno and I, we are definitely blood brothers, and also my oldest kids are in the S.O.S. Band. They are singers as well. You'll see them on the front line this coming August 25th. But having said that, just growing up together in the same house, singing together, you know, all the time, you begin to create a chemistry and a blend that doesn't take place with some people that just walk off the street and decide they're going to come together and sing three-part harmony.
That's powerful. People can feel it.
Yeah, and then genetically, genetically, the tone, the vocal tones, are so similar, you know, that people would have to work years to get the same kind of blend that happens magically because it's genetics involved in it, and so the tones they just blend so well together with sibling. Yeah. And blood.
Yeah. I know, it's cool. It's cool when you hear it. There's just a little extra vibration, I think. Yeah. So let's talk about some of the challenges. The music business obviously has changed quite a bit since 1980. What are the challenges that y'all are facing, if any?
Well, the change, I think, is different, but it's good for a lot of people like us that are like veterans in it, because now at this age we understand that we really no longer need the record company, you know, and so with all this new age technology, we can use everything to our advantage, thus eliminating the middlemen that have robbed us for years. And using this new technology, we can really start getting paid what we're worth, what we deserve to have been paid all these years.
Are you getting paid as much today as you were 10 years ago?
Starting next month will be the beginning of, and I don't know, the IRS might be listening to that.
Could have a task force.
The IRS better be busy, too busy to be watching this.
But let's just say, this thing, the way it's structured now, the artist can truly get paid their worth. Yeah.
But you have to still, I mean, you got to be very savvy, and you still have to have good people around you. Yeah. You know.
You have to be nowadays. You have to be computer savvy, internet savvy, and definitely business savvy, and you know, just using everything that's available to market and promote yourself, on a continual basis. And the thing I like about the social networking is, I mean, you really don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
You know, to constantly market and promote the band.
That's right. What are your big money gigs? Weddings, private, corporate functions? Obviously, you know, your normal touring, but like, tell us about some of the special gigs that you've had.
Well, big money. The big money things are going to be always the things that have mass appeal. Your private functions, they tend to have a ceiling on them financially because it's a set amount.
Right.
Versus when you do things, public venues, there's no ceiling as to how much you can make.
Right.
You know, if something is properly promoted and it sells out 2 or 3 times, then you know you can double or triple the amount of money that you would make versus a private function that you would do for X amount of dollars.
Mm-hmm. How many band members are in SOS Band?
It's a 13-piece unit.
See, that has its own challenges. You know, a lot of music these days, it's 1 or 2 guys, and there it's all electronic. And I actually got my band down to 2 pieces. So tell me about that. I mean, that must be a whole management thing unto itself, 13 people.
Well, it's definitely, when you get 13 personalities and 13 people, you know, trying to get them to come together. For example, even to choose a place to eat. You know, you ask 13 people, where do you want to eat? You're going to get 13 different answers.
That's a very good point.
But on the business side of that, the era that we come from musically, it took, you know, 13 or more people to create that sound. So to adequately duplicate it, when you take it live, you have to take 13 or 14 people.
Yeah,
you know, to duplicate it.
Yeah. We were talking earlier about the Boogie tattoo on your wrist. What does Boogie mean to y'all?
Well, you know, Boogie is a brand of music. It's when you play music that make people dance. Boogie really is another word for dancing. It's a word that historically people used it in the late 30s, early 40s, and they had boogie bars where people would go to dance. So it was another word for dance. And I think like later people started, you know, calling the boogeyman, which was this character that if you didn't act right, you know, the boogeyman is going to get you. Mm-hmm. This is not that boogie. Mm-hmm. This is the dance. You know, we're going to play music that's going to make you boogie all night long. All night long. All night long.
Do you like to go see live music? Do you like to dance, or are you really like to provide it?
You know, while you are administering this boogie, you have to dance. You know, I can't make you dance unless I'm dancing.
Unless you're feeling it, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's where we are with that.
Well, I cannot wait to see you guys August 25th. Anything else we should know about in the works? New music, anything like that to let the fans know about?
We're definitely going to be releasing new product early 2013. We're writing for it right now, but the main thing right now is the tour that's about to start.
And where's that? A U.S. tour?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing on the plate right now. We do know, like for next year, the early part of next year, we will be releasing a single.
Cool.
A new single for the
doubt.
SOS Band.
No doubt.
I cannot wait to hear it. But for now, blame it on the boogie. We're going to Fontanelle, August 25th.
That's right.
We're going to dance all night long. Our guest today here on Emerging Artists, Bruno and Gino Speight of the SOS Band. Keep it locked next week right here at Talkopolis. We'll have more coming at you soon. I'm your host, Greta Gaines. Microcasting for your city, Talkopolis.